to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Minnesota's offense will get the first possession of the game. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug me.
Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year did what they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Throws for the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Jackson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Orji. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do. And these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's got the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. down to start the drive after the break. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback adapted. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Back to throw, it's Orji. Still on it. And under pressure, and he can't get it away, and they won't be able to add to this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to the air one more time. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick. Touchdown, Minnesota! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
He's going to run it.
Gain of 8. Now, fourth down.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And a short run there, and that'll end it. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.